Hello everybody, hello Life Talks Life Nation. Welcome to a new day with me this week and our talk about passion. You see, when I talk about passion and I look into passion, like I was a very passionate person all of my life. Since I was a very little girl, I was dancing my way through my parents' house, dancing everywhere where I just heard music. So I was sure that music is one part of my passion. Growing up, I obviously had many passions. Most people have a lot of passion. You never have truly only one. And you know how it is when you grow up and you're with your family and your parents and you tell them about your passion because they ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? Now, when you're little and your parents ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you say you want to be an astronaut, you want to be a pilot. You usually receive a great amount of optimism from your parents and support. Growing up, being a teenager, having big dreams, at least in my family, was becoming more and more unrealistic. I used to hear from my dad talks about like, be realistic, this is not a job, you can't live from that, you have to find something where you can make money. And I'm sure that many of you who are listening to me today had similar experiences. Now I love my daddy and my daddy wants the best for me, like most of the parents want for their children. But what happens is, when it comes to passion nowadays, it's divided into two groups. You have the groups of people who have a passion, who follow it, or have many passions and follow many passions, or you have the other group of people who do not even know what passion is. And the scene question just to ask them, what is your passion, gives them a headache and lets them be nervous. They really become and start sweating. Capitalism came into the picture, right? So people didn't really follow passion. I don't mean that money can't be your passion, and if you follow money, money can lead you to passion. But what happens is you follow materialistic goals. You will start putting yourself a measure as to what you want to achieve. But the problem is that you will never achieve that measure, because once you achieve it, you will keep going up and up and up, and you will measure your success to the success of other people. So you'll actually never really find passion is something that truly fulfills your life. I would even go as far and say following your passion is actually following your true life purpose. You see, when I was 20 years old, I was taking the train every morning to my university back in Frankfurt in Germany. And what happened in those trains every morning was I kept going to work. Now, of course, at 7 a.m. in the morning, nobody's going to sit passionate in their seat and smile and be truly happy, especially not in the cold winter, right? But what truly scared me and truly made me open my eyes was the emptiness in the eyes of these people. They looked tired, they looked unhappy, they looked drained. And I made a promise to myself at that time, and I said, I never ever want to live a life like this. So from then on, I kept following my passion, regardless of what my parents said, what society said, what my friends said. You see, passion comes with a great amount of suffering. Now, I know this sounds very theoretical, and in many cases it sounds illusional, right? But what I mean is that passion, if you look it up in a dictionary, in Latinum, passion means passiones. Passiones means suffering. You see, on the surface, passion steers wonderful emotions in us, okay? Excitement, happiness, joy. But the true root of passion is suffering. That means if you follow your passion, there is always a price to pay. Okay, when I followed my passions, being a professional dancer, going to university, having my degree, living in the corporate world, and now being a coach, all of my passions came at a price. That price was discipline. That price was rejection. That price of investing money, losing money, because following my path and following my passion involved losing a lot of money, at least in my case. Now, this is one of the reasons why many people don't follow their passion. It's not because they don't have a passion. It's because they're scared, right? They follow the path of least resistance, which in our society is be realistic. But being realistic is a sure path to mediocrity. Do you want to be mediocre? Most of you will say, no, of course, I do not want to be mediocre. But are you willing to pay the price to follow your passion? Are you truly willing to pay the price to go and pursue your dream? Because passion at the root and at the core is really what fuels your life and what is truly the key to a happy and fulfilled life. You know, there is a very famous motivational speaker and author, and his name is Miles Monroe. He has once said a statement that truly triggered something in me. And he said, he asked actually a question. He said, what do you think, or where do you think is the richest place in this world? Now, of course, some people will say it's the Middle East, other people will say it's the gold mines, right? But the richest place on this planet, unfortunately, is a cemetery. And it does make sense, because all the ideas that have never been pursued, all the movies never been made, all the inventions never created, all laying there buried. You see, nothing in this life goes without passion. If there was no passion, we wouldn't be able to fly today in airplanes. There wouldn't be no airplanes. There wouldn't be no internet. People like Steve Jobs, Mahatma Gandhi, Maria Teresa, and Muhammad Ali have shown true passion in following their goal. And what was always involved in following their passion was suffering. Okay, people not believing in what they wanted to achieve, people talking behind their back, rejection, feeling sad, being very tired, sometimes even giving up on your dreams, because this is what passion is. Sometimes you reach a state where you want to give up, because at the core you're suffering while pursuing it. But it does not mean that you should stop. You should never stop pursuing your passion, because nothing, again, goes without it. So whatever it is that you want to do, if you want to do a new sport, if you want to do a career, passion is required. And when I talk about passion, I mainly talk about passion in terms of career, in terms of building a life, not living a life, building it. Don't be mediocre. Fulfill your potential. Each and every one of us has it. Okay? And I like you really to look at it in one perspective. Like, for example, me. I'm a coach, right? But I'm many things. I am not just a coach. So I do have many passions, and I pursued and I followed them despite everything. But my passion as a coach is really getting people out of their comfort zones. Because what mostly traps people not following their passion is fear. Is always fueled by fear, right? So if you're stuck in your comfort zone, the comfort zone is not necessarily a bad thing, okay? It keeps you safe. You usually know the outcome of your actions. You know what tomorrow is going to bring. But nothing ever really grows in this comfort zone. Nothing ever grows, okay? So I want you really to follow your passion. Think about, what is it that I love to do? And follow your passion and curiosity. Follow your passion and joy in life, okay? So please share our video with us today. Please share your thoughts. Let me know what your passion is. Let me know if you have a passion, why you have not pursued it. Like us on our Facebook page, like us on our Twitter, YouTube account. Go on our website at lifetalkslife.com. We'd love to hear from you. And I'll see you next week. Take care and have a good evening.